John had always been a slave to his desires. He had a powerful lust that ruled his life, causing him to make reckless decisions and hurt the people he loved. He knew he needed to change, but he felt powerless to do so. One day, while browsing online, John stumbled upon an article about a monk who had overcome his own lustful desires through the practice of meditation. John was skeptical, but he was also desperate for a solution. He decided to travel to the monastery where the monk lived and seek his guidance. When he arrived, he was surprised to find the monk was a young man, not much older than himself. The monk welcomed John warmly and invited him to stay at the monastery for a week to learn the practice of meditation. John was hesitant at first, but he decided to give it a try. Each day, the monk taught John the techniques of meditation and mindfulness. They spent hours in silence, focusing on their breath and quieting their minds. At first, John found it difficult to concentrate, his lustful thoughts racing through his head. But with time and practice, he began to feel a sense of peace and clarity that he had never experienced before. On the final day of his stay, the monk took John to a secluded spot in the forest. They sat down and closed their eyes, beginning their meditation practice. As John focused on his breath, he suddenly became aware of a beautiful bird singing nearby. His mind wandered, and he found himself thinking about how he could capture the bird and keep it for himself. But then something shifted within him. He realized that this desire was no different from his lustful desires. Both were born out of a sense of greed and selfishness. With this realization, John was able to let go of his lustful desires once and for all. He emerged from his meditation with a sense of freedom and clarity that he had never ever known before. John returned home a changed man, no longer a slave to his lustful desires. He began to live his life with a newfound sense of purpose and compassion, putting the needs of others before his own selfish desires. And he knew that he owed it all to the practice of meditation and the wisdom of the monk. Thanks for watching.